Hey guys, this is Hunter with You Don't Know Ball. Today I'm going to be grading all the head coaching hires that happened this hiring cycle. As always, if you don't know ball and want to know ball, be sure to subscribe. We bring you guys daily content. Leave a like. Let me know your favorite head coaching hire in the comments. I'm going to give every team a grade, but before I do that, I'm going to go into an explanation on kind of why I believe they deserve that grade. All right, let's go to the Titans with Brian Callahan. So, this is one of the most interesting hires after moving on from one of the top quarter of, I would consider Mike Vrabel a top 8 coach. So a top quarter of the league head coach. Like I would consider him one of the best head coaches in the league. And they let him go because I know the vision between the front office and Mike Vrabel is very different. Vrabel wants to win now. The front office wants to rebuild. And I think once they traded A.J. Brown, that was really when everything started going downhill. So he doesn't have really any play calling experience. He's been in Cincinnati. And as we know, Zach Taylor is the play caller as the head coach. So he won a Super Bowl with the Broncos in 2015 as an offensive assistant, but then became a quarterback coach for the Lions and the Raiders until 2019 when he was hired along with Zach Taylor. So their passing game, their passing offense has been top 7 for 2 years and top 15 in the most recent year where Jake Browning had to make a decent amount of starts. 2019, I'm just going to throw that year out. That's not when they had their quarterback. Obviously, Joe Burrow was also hurt in 2020. So 2021, 2022, and 2023, they've had 2 top 7 finishes and then a top 15 finish. So my question for this is, where does the success from the Bengals come from? Is it the result of Joe Burrow? Is it the star-studded wide receiver group? Is it Zach Taylor? Or is it Brian Callahan that's holding all this thing together behind the scenes? I have a feeling it has to do with the ridiculous quarterback talent, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Tyler Boyd, and probably Zach Taylor. I understand why you could hire Brian Callahan because he is a part of success and he knows what it's like to win in a passing league. He was a part of a very highly ranked passing offense. But with the lack of play calling experience and you have a second round quarterback, Will Levis, who showed promise, but you don't necessarily know if he's going to be one of those top guys in the league, I don't love this hire and I think it is a little risky. So after being hired as head coach, he quickly hired his dad, Bill Callahan, who is known for being one of a great offensive line coaches, and the Titans could really use that expertise, obviously drafting Peter Skronsky last year, being in a prime position to draft one of the best tackles in the draft class this year, and overall just improving their O-line play. It was not very good last year. So hopefully Brian Callahan can bring some of that offensive magic to Tennessee. But this looks like it could be one of those swings and misses that could set the franchise back a couple years, especially if Will Levis does not develop like you want him to, and they have to take another swing at quarterback. For that, I am giving this hire a C.